I think the kind of spark for many kids to want to be a doctor when they grow up is watching a parent get sick or even die. But for me, it was watching my grandma get better. She was age 65 when she was diagnosed with end-stage heart disease. She had already had so many bypass operations, basically kind of run out of plumbing at some point. And she's confined in a wheelchair, crushing chest pain, sent home to die. There's nothing more they could do for her. And then she heard about this guy, Nathan Pritikin, one of the early lifestyle medicine pioneers, and was one of his first patients, featured in his biography. She was one of the death's door people that they took into the clinic, and they wheeled her in, and she walked out. And, I'll never forget that. In fact, within a few weeks, she was walking 10 miles a day. It was like this live-in center. You go there, they teach you how to, cook and put your plant-based diet, exercise. And she went on to live another 31 years to enjoy her 6 grandkids, including me. And that's what inspired me to go into medicine. And she was there, front row at my medical school graduation. And it was her that really did it. And since then, others have, stood on his shoulders at the Ornish and Caldwell-Esselstyn and proved kind of beyond reasonable doubt. See, back then it was a clinical disease, right? You have chest pain, then you don't have chest pain. But they weren't doing routine angiography. They weren't doing these x-rays of people's coronary arteries to actually see what was happening inside. Just kind of had to take people's word for it. And so you can understand how healthy diet reversing, heart disease? But then, what Ornish showed, 1990, in the most prestigious medical journal in the world, he showed what is called quantitative angiography. He could measure and show that the arteries were opening up without drugs, without surgery, just plant-based diet and other healthy lifestyle changes. And so, since after that publication, no one else should have died of heart disease. We had the cure. We've had it for decades, yet hundreds of thousands of people continue to die from this preventable, treatable, reversible disease. They do because reimbursement is more a powerful indicator of medical practice than research. Is that, doctors don't get paid to talk to people about nutrition. Literally, you can't bill for it. You can, even if you had enough time. So the system is set up to reimburse kind of pills and procedures. You get paid to do things for patients. You don't get paid for healthy outcomes. You don't get paid if your patients get better. So we have this kind of a very kind of skewed system. Now, this is, of course, assuming that the doctors had any education in nutrition in the first place. Ours, just less than a quarter of medical schools today have a single dedicated course on nutrition.